we're just running late. That's fine. Oh, Don. And then just report to me. Thank you. Morning, everybody. Please stand as you're able for our opening number, This Little Light of Mine. We'll have the lyrics up on screen.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I see some of you did the Sunday school thing, you remember that? We remember that from when we were in Sunday school.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and say it. Sorry. We're starting off the new year right, so. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, say good morning, everybody. Well. I feel a lot better. I had an incident. It's weird because, I just hear it going around from all kinds of people. So it's not just like one off. Because I saw, so one of my friends who I haven't seen in years, she lives in Colorado, and she was posting on Facebook the exact same crap I had. I'm like, it's because we have a work here. It's probably snow. Yes. Unmute her.
Good morning, everyone. So today we know that we are here because we are having, it's Sunday morning, and that's why we're here. But today we're engaging in a ritual. And the ritual we're engaging in is called the White Stone Ceremony. Now, for many of you, you probably have done a White Stone Ceremony before. And you may have even been at home, and last night you were thinking, ooh, we're going to do the white stone ceremony tomorrow. What's my word going to be? And you come up with a word. I want you to erase that word. Okay? Because what we're going to do in this ritual, a sacred ritual, has the power to bring forth from within us that which we wouldn't necessarily bring forth by ourselves. That's the power of coming together in community. And so I want you to erase that word, because as we create an energy together today and we talk about the power of the name, we're going to invite what Spirit has for you. And it may be the same word, but it may be something completely different. And so if you're online and you don't have a white stone, I invite you to get a piece of paper. Get a little piece of paper that you can write your word on so that you too can participate in this holy experience. Thank you.
New year, new me, right? All right, so Happy New Year, everybody. Glad to see everybody in the room. Earlier this week, I had a stomach bug, so nobody be kissing on me today, all right? I don't want to pass it along. Share my microphone at your own detriment, so you have been warned. All right. Welcome to Unity of Flagstaff. All are welcome here. If you're a first-time visitor, please drop a blue info card in the basket later or return it to one of our greeters. It is the first Sunday of the month, so that is Celebration Sunday, and we got some fun things to announce, so let's go through this. Let's start with birthdays and anniversaries, and don't be fooling me. I got a calendar. I see these birthdays. So who's got birthdays in January? Helen? Yeah? How about, can a greeter get a mic? Let's do this like prayer time.
I have my 82nd birthday coming up on the 15th.
Awesome.
Today is Yesenia's birthday.
Oh, awesome.
On the 15th, which is also on our calendar, is Faye's birthday, my wife.
The man I was married to for 20 years, who lives in Sedona, and we're still very dear friends, his birthday is in January. I think it was Super Bowl Sunday one year. So I'm not exactly sure what date, but I think it was like the 29th or something.
Reminded me, almost forgot, but I believe it's either January 26th or the 28th. It's my father's birthday this month. Thank you for reminding me.
And today is my daughter's birthday.
What's your daughter's name?
Julie.
Well, I guess since we're sharing other people's birthdays, Kendall, my granddaughter, will be 17 on the 29th.
Anybody else?
My daughter Amanda will be 41 on the 26th of January.
And my grandson Joey will be 20 this month.
All right, we got lots of birthdays. Let's do our usual. We'll sing happy birthday together, and we're going to say dear everyone. So let's happy birthday.
Because it's going to come up next. So.
Happy birthday.
Make sure this is off. And then hand it to somebody. Turn it on. Okay.
We should have left a mic with you. All right. Yeah, live stream. You're missing out on greatness. All right. I have one special anniversary coming up. So today's January 4th, and believe it or not, my very first day here was January 5th. That was the first Sunday I did AV last year. So tomorrow will be officially I've been here a year. And we didn't burn down the place, so all right, I guess we'll have another excellent year. Okay. I want to say thank you to all our volunteers. If you volunteer in any capacity, raise your hand. Let's do a round of applause for all our volunteers. Thank you very much. And this month's calendar sponsor is not in the room, Susan Eastman. And she has a lovely photo from Zion National Park, Utah. And if you have not purchased one of these lovely calendars, we have them for sale. And I will remind you again and again and again till they're all gone. Wink, wink. They make great birthday presents. I heard all these January birthdays. All right, okay. Now, bank balance. Let's talk about this. Let's show this to the folks online. So, I'm glad, where'd we go? I'm glad everybody had a great holiday, traveling, giving gifts, sharing meals, etc. We missed you. Look at the impact that that's had from everyone being out of town. But this is still I want to say that this is an opportunity because look at this. Our bank balance is not down here. So, good job, everybody. We didn't overspend, and I'm glad that everybody was out having fun for the holidays, and you're back. And we've got some important updates as far as finances. So, anyways, this is how we ended the year. So, starting next month in February, when you see the January finances, we'll have a whole new chart. But that's not the only thing. Our board has been working very hard on creating a balanced budget. When's the last time you heard of that? Yeah? And so one of the reasons we were able to achieve that was, do we know what this is? Do we remember? Pledge cards. So if you didn't participate in the pledge drive last year, you can still pledge for this year. Now, I know pledges can be scary, and let's just address that. Okay, if let's say you pledge you want to give $100 a month, and let's say in July you have an unforeseen event happen, and you say, well, I can't pledge that amount anymore. That's fine, just tell me. We can work around it. We can help support you in other ways. But with the pledge cards, that really helped us say, okay, we're going to have this amount of dollars coming in, and we planned around that. And like I said, we were able to make a balanced budget. And once it gets finalized, we'll have that available for you guys, and we'll share that as it's rolling out. But your board is working very hard on it. We put a lot of thought into it. We've had quite a lengthy discussion on it. So everyone's all involved, and I think that that's really setting us up for success in 26. And so no one should be getting heartburn over this chart. I'm serious. We had a significant year of loss. We lost Penny. We've had about 10 people from our community move away. And look at that. We didn't reach zero. We made it through. So we stayed together as a community. We'll continue to stay together as a community. And let's continue to bring people in and see if it sticks. So there we go. If you want pledge cards, I got a stack right here. Anybody else? Awesome. Okay, now I have a whole new opportunity for you guys. We have a donor from the congregation who will remain anonymous. They have given a $10,000 donation specifically to start an investment account for Unity's longevity. So what this means is let's do a round of applause. So what this means for everybody is we are holding the funds in a CD account the board is setting up an investment account, and the intention of this is that principal amount of $10,000 will not be spent on any function for the church. What happens is if we get dividends, if we get earnings, etc., the church can use it as needed. And so what we would like to offer folks is if you want to contribute to this fund when it's set up, we can increase the principal. And the more we invest, the more it'll help out Unity in the long run. Also with this account, until we have the investment account set up, if you want to give specifically towards this, the board can put it in the CD account and it will not be used for operation costs, so you don't have to worry about that, and then it will go into the investment account. So anyways, that's awesome. We received this very last minute at the end of 25. We've been real excited to share this with everybody, and it's a big step towards the longevity of Unity of Flag, and so I'm very thankful, and I really am excited for the opportunities that that's going to give us. So let's do another round of applause. That was awesome. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. You know what? You know what we didn't do today? We didn't raise the energy in the room. So let's repeat after me. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful day. You guys love that. I love seeing everybody smile and happy faces after that. All right. We have 4 ways to pray here, Unity of Flag staff. You can ask a prayer partner. Prayer partners, raise your hands. Prayer partners will be available in the after service at the Serenity Room. We have, you call 1-800-NOW-PRAY for 24/7 prayer. We have a prayer box. Michael, if you please. Yep. Prayers will be held in consciousness for 30 days. You can contact the center, 928-526-8893. You can call or text that line, whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, and then let me invite up Sandra for opening prayer. She's our board advisor, prayer partner, open mic night leader, and our friend. Come on up. Do you want a separate mic?
I'm going to brave it.
Okay.
Well, welcome everybody. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that is my granddaughter, and my heart opened up a new chapter, a new level when she was born. And the prayer team actually was praying her in as she was born, and we went from fearing C-section to being welcome in the world very rapidly. So Unity has played a huge part in my life. I have to admit I have a little PTSD because I had already written my name on the word on my stone. And being a kid with ADHD, I was the kid that had the name in the first half of the page done before the teacher said, don't write on that, flip it over. So that anxiety just came right back, and it's been far too long. But it really helps me remember the first time I ever was in church, I had actually asked to go. I had been in a daycare center, and the woman each week that I went just kept getting this belly that was bigger and bigger, and I, being 6 years old and incredibly curious, just kept wanting to know what is going on. And when they explained there was a baby in there, my next question at 6 was, how did it get in there? And being also on the spectrum, I knew that there were certain avenues that it could happen, and I really needed to know which one because I couldn't figure out how it was getting in there. And so I asked my parents to go to church because this poor woman, not sure how to handle me, said, God put it there, honey. And so I needed to go and talk to God to find out how this is happening. So my parents, not being very religious, we lived across the street from a Baptist church. So I begged them to go, and they walked me over, dropped me off at Sunday school, and then went back home and went to bed. So when the time of the service came where the parents are supposed to come and get their kids and come back for the service together, I was left with this very irritated old lady that kept shushing me because when they started to sing Happy Birthday to Jesus, it wasn't Christmas and it didn't make sense. So I kept interrupting her, asking, it doesn't make sense, why are they singing? So at the very end of the service, my parents wiping the sleep out of their eyes, come to pick me back up, and I'm screaming as they're pulling me out of the church saying, "But I still don't know how babies are made." We were invited to come back only with parental supervision, and they strongly urged my parents to have some conversations with me. Now, the prayer today has nothing to do with babies are made. If you don't know by now, I don't recommend Googling it, but that is not what my prayer is about today. But to be able to be in a place where we've had young children here, and when they get a little noisy or they get a little overstimulated, I had people immediately come to me and say, "Here are some toys for them to play with. Let's give them a new space." It wasn't a place where children were not welcome. It was a place where everyone was welcome, exactly how they were. And I realized that, even at 6, the unity principles, knowledge isn't given to us complete. It's within us, and we have to go seek it. And even at 6, I was seeking it. And it's also what has brought me to some big decisions, which was I have enrolled and was accepted into ministry school, and I start this month. And I have also, put my hat in to serve unity in whatever way it may need as I grow. So it has been a huge, wonderful experience to be here. And so as I lead prayer today, I'd like to invite everyone to just take a big breath with me. Breathe in love. Breathe out worry. Spirit of life, love by many names or no name at all, be with us as we move into this day. May we be safe. May we be healthy. May we be at ease in our beautifully human lives. May we trust the wisdom that already lives within us. May we extend compassion to those we love, and also to those who challenge us, not because they are easy, but because love is who we are. When there is division, may we bring understanding. When there is fear, may we bring reassurance. Where there is weariness, especially the holy kind that comes from caring and loving, may we bring rest. And now, as we close, I invite us once again into one shared breath. Inhale and exhale. And however you name the sacred, however you accept and speak in love, may you be filled with it today. And so it is. Namaste. So today I am honored to lead us in prayers and gratitudes. As always, remember, God does know the details, so we would love the Cliff Note version, but please share with us your celebrations, your prayers, your needs, and don't leave me hanging. Thank you, Donna.
Asked for a divorce 2 days before Christmas. He got moved on the 29th. He says his sister is probably an atheist and really tired of him saying, "God's got my back." But he's actually doing pretty well. He's getting some more stuff moved out of the old house. And I just wanted to share one short story about David. He got sober when he was 19. And he found somewhere an absolutely beautiful version of the Serenity Prayer. He said, "Mom, I don't need this, you do." Because 19-year-olds think they're invincible and everything. So I created a new version of the Serenity Prayer, and that is, "God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know that there actually is a difference."
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing. Absolutely, yes. And we are with you and your son as changes evolve and grow. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh, yes. Donna.
Well, speaking of serenity and alcoholism, on the Monday in this room at 5:30, I'll celebrate my 25th anniversary.
Thank you. Congratulations, Gary. We are with you as we celebrate this huge milestone.
I would like for everyone to remember my sister Diana in prayer. She was just diagnosed with kidney disease. So she's a diabetic. She's 5 years younger than me. She's had a lot of health issues. She's not feeling well. So please remember her.
And tell me her name one more time.
Diana.
And Diana, everybody, let's take a big deep breath in. And let's hold Diana and surround her by golden light and love. And know that we are with her on this journey into healing.
Hi. I have two people I would like prayer for. A friend called me yesterday saying a mutual friend of ours called her gasping for breath and saying, "I can't breathe." And then the conversation ended. She heard other people there. We don't know. Tried to call the hospital, and we haven't been able to get a hold of him or find out what happened to him. Joseph Cortese, who was a member of Centers for Spiritual Living. And then my next door neighbor, who I've been taking care of, we found out that she has advanced stages of cancer. And that's thrown into the whole mix that me and another friend are trying to deal with and get her care.
Thank you so much. We ask for divine grace to hold all of those that are suffering. Cynthia's neighbors, her family. We ask for clarity, we ask for understanding, and we ask for faith that within this process, everything will be okay. Anyone else?
I'm Lori. I have a prayer gratitude. I'm so proud of my daughter, Lena, that she's doing so well, and I'm so grateful she's doing so well. She's had a lot of challenges this year, and you're really facing them well, and I'm proud of you and grateful.
Thank you. Thank you. And Lena, we're grateful to have you, and as someone who's been through their own set of challenges, that is not easy work to do. We're glad that you're here. Keep it up. Anyone else? All right, the next one I believe is the principle. All right, unity principle number 1. I will say the first one, then we'll say the short version together. God is all there is and present everywhere. This is the force of love and wisdom that underlies all of existence. And the short version, say it with me. God is everything, everywhere, all at once. Thank you all so much.
Thank you. Today I'd like to welcome up today's guest speaker, Reverend Charli Tupper.
I got it. I just need to be able to glance. Okay, are we ready? We're ready, right? Okay, wait a minute. You need a new white stone. You need one? Let's ask this question. Does everybody have a white stone and a pencil? Okay, so we need one right here. Michael, we got it. So I just want to say that ritual is one of my favorite things. And not ritual from the standpoint of doing the same thing over and over again without meaning, but ritual from the standpoint of being able to collectively tap into a deeper part of ourselves, where we kind of take that time aside for a specific purpose. In this spiritual ritual, this is a spiritual ritual of listening. It's a spiritual ritual of listening to Spirit, as Spirit speaks a name to us. So the invitation is to step beyond what we have been and to step into that which we are being called into. The idea of the white stone ceremony comes from Revelations 2:17, where it says, "Let anyone who has an ear listen to what the Spirit is saying to the churches. Everyone who conquers, who overcomes. I will give some of the hidden manna, and I will give a white stone. And on the white stone is written a new name, and no one knows except the one who receives it." Some would say the name on the stone is Christ. Some would say that it is personal and doesn't have any meaning for anyone else except the person who receives that name. The question that arises within me is, I wonder what God called me when I was created. I don't think it was, "Hey, you." What was that name that God called me? What was that name that God called you when you were created? Today is about listening for that name, because that name is the truth of who we are. It is the truth of who we are becoming. Receiving a new name goes across all religions. Okay, so it's not just a Christian tradition. In Hinduism, or in Islam, when someone joins the Islam faith, they take on an Islam name. And the Islam name has meaning. It is that which they are being called into. In Buddhism, when you join a Sangha, which is a spiritual community, then you are given a new name. You're given what is called a Dharma name. And the thing I love about that is that that name can change as we evolve. And even Thich Nhat Hanh had several Dharma names that he had over his lifetime. So it's about being able to step in. It's like taking that step and then taking that step. And just really stepping into, step by step, that realization of who we truly are. And so, in Christianity and in Judaism, in the scriptures, there are several occasions where names were changed. Abram and Sarai were renamed as Abraham and Sarah. In the New Testament, Simon was renamed Peter. Saul was renamed Paul. And so there's this long, rich history of receiving a new name, when the old name no longer fits with who we are becoming. And so this is the tradition, the ritual that we're being invited into today. It is a ritual of really being in a place where we can hear what it is that is that next step for us in our spiritual journey. What is that journey that is taking us to our highest self? And what is that name that we will own? Now, the thing about owning a name is, at first, you might feel like, I'm not so sure about this. not me. You know, we question it. We hear the name in our mind. We hear Spirit speak that name, and we think, oh, not me. And we can give a whole list of reasons as to why not. But when we even timidly say, I am, and we say that name, it shifts a vibration within us that awakens that energy that has been latent within us. It's not about calling an energy outside of us into us, but calling an energy that is already within us that maybe has been dormant, calling it forth and claiming it to be so. Because this is Spirit's name for us at this time on our journey in this worldly expression. In Isaiah 55:11 it says, "So shall my word be that goes out from my mouth. It shall not return to me empty, but it shall accomplish that which I propose and succeed in the thing for which I sent it." And so when we receive this new name, that is the word. And we speak the word. We speak that word out loud. Because then it sends it forth to do that. And so it will transform our life experience in a way that we can then live into that word. The word will not return to us void. So say the word is peace. You say the word is peace, and so you speak peace. Now, you may not just say peace over and over. You could, and that word will not return to you void. It will bring peace into your life. It will open your eyes to see where peace is already in your life. And it will also provide opportunities for you to be the peace in the midst of what appears to not be peaceful. So it's a gift and a responsibility. It's a gift to receive that energy and to have our eyes open to where that energy is already active in our lives and to allow that energy into our lives. But there's also the responsibility of being that energy in the world. Comes back to this little light of mine. I'm going to let it shine. That word is your light. And you send that word out, and it does not return empty. It returns full, abundantly, and blessing us in every way. So once upon a time, there was a human who lived fully into his expression of the divine, the oneness. He knew no separation from the divine within, from all other beings, from all of creation. And then this human chose to incarnate onto this planet, this glorious planet that we have, which I like to call the Disneyland of planets, because it's the planet of experience. And when he did that, he forgot who he was. Yet that's not the end of the story. The story doesn't end with forgetting. But is a continuation until all lives remember. Because we are one, we all remember. It's not about one person who's holier than another and they remember. That person's job is to help others remember. And so as I remember my name, then I help Sally to remember Sally's name. And Sally helps Bob to remember Bob's name. And Bob helps George to remember George's name. We're all helping each other to awaken into the remembrance of our oneness and remembrance of our true selves. And collectively, we create that wholeness by whatever name you want to call that wholeness. So what I want to do is I want to invite us to go into meditation. And so Sean's going to hit the lights. And I'm going to invite us to go into meditation. And there will be a period of silence within the meditation where I'm just going to invite you to listen. To just listen. And the word may come immediately, or it may take a few minutes. Or, not like a long time, but, a minute or so. Whatever comes, the invitation is not to judge it. Oh, no, not that. That's too easy. No, that's easy. Okay, let me listen some more. There must be something that's more holy than that. Don't judge it. Also, you can have the other experience of, oh no, that's not it, because it feels too big. Don't judge it. Knowing that whatever the name is that you are being called into, it is the perfect name for you to be called into at this time. Knowing that it will unfold in divine order in wondrous and glorious ways. So let's just settle back. And if you're comfortable closing your eyes, and just taking in a breath, and letting it go. And taking in another sacred breath. And just letting go. You may want to bring your attention to your heart space. To that sacred place within you. That holy seat of divine love. Sometimes it's helpful if you put your hand on your heart, just to kind of anchor your awareness of this heart space. we take a moment to focus on our ears. Not our outer ears, but our inner ears. That capacity within us to hear. Sometimes those inner ears show up as feeling, have a feeling tone to them. But we tune into these inner ears. For it is with these inner ears connected within our hearts that we listen. We listen deeply. A spirit speaks a name. A new name. What is it that I am? That is an expression and an experience of the pure love of the divine within me. And so we take a time in the silence and we listen. The mind may want to wander. Just bring it back. Focusing on the heart. Focusing on the breath. With open ears and open heart. So we may want to softly say within our own hearts, I am, and speak that word. I am, and speak that word. I am. And so we hold that word in our heart as we take a sacred breath. And we come back to this time and place. And as we turn on the lights, you will be invited to write on your stone your new name. Ooh. That sacred name that is yours alone.
I am an expression of the Spirit. I am an expression of the Spirit. A beautiful expression of the Spirit. Magnificent expression of the Spirit. Of the Spirit, a unique, unrepeatable expression of God, a unique, unrepeatable expression of God, I am an expression of the Spirit, of the Spirit. I'm going to bring it up now. I am an expression of the Spirit, of the Spirit. I am an expression of the Spirit, of the Spirit. A beautiful expression of the Spirit, of the Spirit. Magnificent expression of the Spirit, of the Spirit. A unique, unrepeatable expression of God. 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 I am an expression of the Spirit, of the Spirit. Right time, right place. An expression of the Spirit. I'm fabulous. I got it. An expression of the Spirit. A unique, unrepeatable expression of God. 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 I am an expression of the Spirit, of the Spirit. I am an expression of the Spirit, of the Spirit, of the Spirit. The room just didn't feel ready for the drumming yet, so I went I went quiet.
Thank you both. That was excellent. Yeah, let's give them a big round of applause. It's noisy, Can I get 2 helpers? Yes, that's right. The more money we put in, the less noisy it gets. Kind of fun, isn't it? Come on, shake it up. Make some noise, Don. That's okay. If you didn't bring any change today, we do it every first of the month. Yeah, true. Man. For those of you online, I was just told change comes from within. All right. So let's prepare for our celebration of abundance. And I'd like to welcome Marcia up. She's today's board basket blesser.
Okay. Our consciousness is we are an abundant and thriving community. Go forth. Okay. Our second board consciousness is the new minister. We are attracting the best new minister for Unity of Flagstaff, who leads and inspires us into our next phase of spiritual growth and service. Oh, we release our limitation and give from abundance. We are abundant. Thank you. Oh.
All right, here to remind you ways to give. We do cash or check. You can use Zelle. This QR code works best when opening your banking app. It is in the newsletter and on the website. And I also like to check our P.O. box downtown. I love when I go down there. Ooh, yay, checks. It's not bills. Awesome. So that's always fun. So if you can always mail in gifts if you'd like. And let's get through some announcements. So Unity Coffee Hour. I got an update from Kate that she's ready to start. She's not here today. I'll send out a special announcement about that because I think they want to start this week. So I'll send that out early. And if you don't see anything, just wait till it's announced. Okay, I'll double check before anything happens. All right, you own a local business, you can advertise with us. There's the pricing for 6 months or a year. And here's our local business partners so far. And, yeah, let me go back. Yeah, all these businesses are tied to folks here sitting in the crowd. That's what's awesome about it. There's no strangers here. Okay, and then like I mentioned earlier, we've got calendars for sale. We've still got a few. Talk to Helen out in the foyer at the end of service. Oops. We have Flagstaff Family Food Center coming up. This is the first time I'm taking it over, so if you want to sign up, please let me know, and then I'll make sure you're on the schedule, and I'll give you all any information that you need, and we're all going to learn together, so it'll be fine. It'll work out. And then one other quick announcement. As you can see, the coat drive and food drive boxes are out still. Well, I was sick, so those did not get donated yet. If you are in need and in our community, you don't need to ask for permission. If you need something from the box, just go take it. And now that I'm feeling better, those boxes will be going away this week. Okay, and then let's bring the baskets back up.
I have something to say. Paying your bills is an expression of circulation. So welcome those bills, too. All right. Say it with me. Thank you for this bounty. Thank you for this community. Thank you for the good we do and will do. We are joy-filled, and so it is.
Thank you, everybody. Here, let's get this out of the way. If you'll join us for a closing song, please stand as you're able. We're going to reprise This Little Light of Mine. And let's make sure the keyboard's put back at the right level, please.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I see.
Oh, not yet, Marcia. All right, come on up, Charlie. Here. Actually, can you guys unmute Charlie, please?
Thank you. I'm going to invite us to do one thing before we do the prayer for protection. Okay? So you have your stone. And I want to invite you to speak your name out loud. Because, we talked about how the word goes out and does not return to us void. So I want to invite you to speak your name out loud. And so we can do this just individually, or we can just do it as a group. And I think just do it as a group. One big, this is who I am, and have that vibration of all those words in this room at this time. Are you ready? I am home. All right. And so, the light of God surrounds us. The light. The love of God enfolds us. Claim the love. The power of God protects us. Claim the power. The presence of God watches over us. Claim the presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Yea, God. Have a great week.
Yep. Have a great week, everybody. You can leave the chairs on the floor. Thank you.
And there are cookies.
And there are cookies and tea. Take some tea home.